Well, here we are once again in Centralia, and what are we looking at? This is the 100 block of South Walnut, and that vacant lot there is where the Salvation Army's little thrift store used to be for years. I can't remember if the city tore it down because it became too dangerous or not. It's been a while. I think it was the early 2000s when it got tore down, if I can remember. If anybody knows a correct date, I'd really appreciate that. But to my knowledge, wasn't that always affiliated and built for the Salvation Army, or was it something else? Does anybody have any information on that? I'd love to hear that, and any pictures on that. Well, let's take a look around here in the 100 block of South Walnut. This little building here was also affiliated with the Salvation Army. Remember, they did their little food giveaway, or whatever you want to give the proper name for aiding with food. And there's the church that was affiliated. Now, I know this sold out, I think 2006, I believe. And a really nice lady named Peggy had a little thrift store in here until about, I'd say, a couple years before COVID hit. Now, a Latino church organization over in St. Louis owns this, and they got a thriving congregation that comes here on Sundays. I don't understand what they're saying, but they sing really pretty. Really old building here, though. Try to make this out. It's kind of bright over here. So, the Salvation Army, dedicated to the glory of God and for the good of humanity. Wow, this was built in 1949. Wow, I did not realize that. I know when this sat vacant, there were some individuals in here, they stole the metal railings off this. I went here, a couple people had some birthday parties, and I remember somebody hosted a wedding here one time that my dad performed. He's a preacher here in town. They built this ramp on here a couple years ago. Really made it look nice. Pretty neat. I never knew what the purpose of this little building back here was. I never actually seen anybody of the Salvation Army do anything with it, but it had a purpose of some sort. Pretty neat, though. Did anybody ever come here when this was a church? Do any of our local Latinos go here? Pretty neat, though. Sidewalk's still intact. Take a look over here on the front side here of the 100 block of South Walnut. Now, I know across the street here, Mr. Smith owns this building here, but it's looked like this all my life, and I'm 40 years old. I'm just curious, what was this originally for? Does anybody have any information on that? What this building was and its purpose? I know there was a little building right next to here, and my dad says originally the Temple Baptist Church started there before they moved over there by the junior high. Not sure what year that was, but if anybody has any pictures of this area whenever it was back in its heyday, that would be interesting to see. And as always, I love Centralia. Until next time.